2022 is here. It's now. It's happening. Today it is currently January 3rd, and I decided to sit down with you guys and talk a little bit about my goals for 2022. If you're new here, my name's Jess, and welcome back to my channel. I have made a list of about 15 goals that I have for this year, which honestly, I'm surprised I found this much. I've seen some people do 22 goals for 2022. I could barely find 15. Some I literally just threw in there because I was like, I think about that every year, so why not? But good for you if you have 22 or even more. And it's okay if you also don't have 22. Like, if you even have less than 10, if you don't even have any, it's totally fine. I just thought it'd be fun to, for once, actually do a list and at the end of the year just see where I'm at and if I actually came through on some of them. Now they're a little bit all over the place. My list is right in front of me. I'll go through them. Some might feel like they should have been put together, but this is just a little chill video talking about things I hope for the new year. So let's just get started with this. The first one I put on my list is regarding my YouTube channel, and so the first one is grow my channel even more. This is one that probably a bunch of YouTubers will just put on their list. I, for one, put it because last year I saw immense growth in my channel. I hit my 1K subs, which, by the way, thank you so much. I never for the life of me thought that I would even hit that at one point. I was starting this channel at one point just for fun, and then boom, 1K subs, and I'm super thankful. I could never have made it at this point without you guys. This is not just my channel, this is our channel. Thank you so much. So yeah, I put it on my list. I'm hoping to grow this channel more and post more frequently, which brings me to my next point: post videos more often. So last year and the year before that, and I think the year before that, I ended up taking multiple breaks all the time because sometimes I just didn't feel motivated, sometimes I just didn't want to film, I didn't want to post, I didn't want to edit, and that's totally fine. Taking a step back sometimes is what you need, but I personally think this year I need to step up my game and actually sit down and post, because sometimes I would go like 6 months without posting, and I need to get better at that. I truly need. I'm a massive procrastinator. That is not on my list. That is not something I'm ready to deal with right now, but I need to get better at it. So my goal is to post at the very least, because you know, family emergencies can happen, life can throw you in an unexpected curve. I at least hope to post once a month. Obviously my goal is to post weekly or bi-weekly, but if something were to happen, at least have one video posted every single month of this year. This next one is do more things for me. So I feel like it's something I need to tell myself a little bit more because I do a lot of things for others, which it's fine. I like helping, but sometimes I feel like I get overwhelmed, very stressed, very anxious, and I don't have time to just sit down and do me, you know? Like, I love to play video games, I love to read, but sometimes I'll push those to the side to help others. And as much as helping others is important, taking care of yourself is important too. So I just really need to just do more things for me, learn new things, invest in new things. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh. You missed it. There was a little birdie right there, and I think it's a bird type that's usually not there. People have been coming to take pictures over here because of that. Anyways, it was just there at my window. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But yeah, do more things for me. Another one I put is leave negative environments. Now I'm going more of the ones. So sometimes I'll put myself in a situation and I feel like I shouldn't have put myself there, but I'm too... I feel like I can't pull myself out of it. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's more understanding in my mind, but leaving negative spaces, like if I put myself in somewhere that just makes me unhappy, to leave, although it's not really easy, like let's say I don't want to, I don't know, do something one day and I'm like, ugh, like that's not what I mean. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just there on my list as a little reminder of me. Probably not gonna happen. I don't really have as many, but there are instances where I feel like I should just take a step back. Another one that kind of goes with it is not feeling guilty for saying no. I like to help people. I'm a people pleaser type of person, which is not always a good thing because oftentimes you'll put your needs aside, and I feel like I've been doing way too much last year where I was always saying yes, and then at one point breakdowns, and it was horrible. So I feel like every time I try to say no, I feel horrible, like I'm a bad person, like I shouldn't say no, even if it's just once, you know, like it's a bad thing. I'm automatically a bad person if I say no once. And it's a mindset that I'm stuck in, and I put it on my list. Will it change? I don't know, but it's there. And at the end of the year, maybe I'll get out of my comfort zone even more and actually speak out more, but for now it's just on the list. It's just there. We'll see. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, but I definitely need to get it in my mind that saying no once in a while is not a bad thing. We're getting into some little bit of the happier ones. So like I had mentioned, I often will push aside things that I want to do and not take care of myself, you know, like what I had said, like to do more things for me. Now I'm getting into those. So another thing that I feel like I should do in 2022 a little bit more is read more. I have so many bookshelves in this room. You can only, I think, see 1, 2, and like there's a third small one right there. You can only see those. There's a couple here, and I think there's another one in my house. I think there is, but it's just not really like a shelf that I care about that much with the books on it. I read, oh, it's embarrassing how much I didn't read last year because and you'd think that I would have read more with lockdowns and stuff, but I didn't. So I started getting back into reading a few months ago. Like I was in a massive reading slump. I didn't take time to read, and then I found a series that I loved, and I did a book haul, and I absolutely loved it, and I want to do some book content on here. But to do that, I need to read more. So this is a goal for this year. I need to read more. I need to manifest it. No, I need to do it. That's what I need to do. This next one on my list is another one that's like more entertainment and stuff like that, and it is play video games more. I didn't play as much as I should have last year, even with all the lockdowns, but I did play more than 2020, so that is an accomplishment. I am taking that as a gold medal. But there are times where I went months without playing, just like reading, because I would push away that, or honestly, because I would be doing so much, I would be so tired and drained and just, I didn't have the energy to read or to play video games. But this year, we're changing that. I'm gonna get at the end of the year and then nothing's gonna have changed. This is gonna be hilarious to me. But I'm hoping and pushing myself that I will change this and that I will play video games more. I have a bunch of games on my backlog and I need to play them, and I need to play them. Some of them and I'm so excited to play, and then I'm just there and I'm like, I don't have time, I need to do this and I need to do that. Enough of that, Jess. You need to play video games. As we all know, this whole thing that made us all go into lockdown multiple times happened. We had everything closed down. I used to go to the gym every week, all the time. Or at least if there was a month where it was so busy, I would go at least once or twice in that month. Last year, I probably went the same number of times that I have fingers on this hand. I didn't go often. Does that mean I didn't work out? No, I did work out at home. But it is not the same thing. And my house is very small and very old, so when you walk, everything shakes. So it's not like I can do jumping jacks or things like that. I can't run around the house. There's no way I can do that. And so this year, I want to try to get back into working out. I've always loved it, but last year it just wasn't a thing. And so I need to start going back to the gym and just get back in shape. Like I used to love working out and running and walking and doing weights and like building muscles, and then I just stopped because of the whole thing going on. So I need to start getting back in shape, and I need to start going back to the gym. My goal is not to be going to the gym 5 days a week. That is not my goal this year. My goal is to go at the very least once a month. I know it sounds like not a lot, but sometimes baby steps is what gets you to go back to what you were doing before, or to go to a level you didn't do before. I know it doesn't sound like a lot. I'm probably not gonna go just once a month, but there are times where life gets so busy and you don't have time, and that's okay. Like, setting unrealistic goals, like to me right now at this very moment, telling myself I'm gonna go 5 times a week, every week, the entire year, it's unrealistic and I will not do it. Setting the bar low will make me want to go higher, but it's also not gonna discourage me and make me go lower than the bar I set, you know? This next one is kind of a repeat, but it's finding time for myself. It doesn't go just with video games and reading and stuff, but it's truly finding time for myself. Even if it's just laying down or taking a breather. I feel like I'm constantly on the run now. I'm constantly doing things and helping people, and I love that. But I do need to just take a step back sometimes and just breathe. This next one, I think it's number 9 or 10. I may have gone out of order. I don't know where I am. The number should appear somewhere on here. This next one is share more of who I truly am. I've been scared of, I guess, who I was for as long as I remember, because I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like talking about how much I love reading and talking about how much I love video games, at one point I never even would have imagined myself being able to do that. But there are other things that I like, and I love Star Wars, I love Marvel, I love superheroes, I love so many things. I love cars, I love my culture. But sometimes I feel like it's just like all inside me, and I would never say it. Like, some of these things, like, I've never said them out loud. Well, not my culture, but like cars, like some of my close friends know, but like this is my first time mentioning it on here. I don't know, I feel like I need to share more of who I truly am, and that goes on social media as well. I always hide who I am, and I always pretend to be somebody else, or like not pretend, but like try to fit in. I need to stop doing that. I need to be true to myself. I need to be happy with who I am and what I love, because that's what makes me me and unique, and I need to be more okay with that. It's not that I'm not okay with it. I love who I am, but as silly as it sounds, I'm afraid of what some people might say. I know I shouldn't care. I know, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The torment of what I had to go through my entire childhood, having to hide what I love because I would only be made fun of. Maybe that's what makes me afraid again. But I feel like this year I really need to like be braver and happier and show that they didn't break me. I put it on my list. It's something I need to do. Next one is spend more time with family. Ever since this whole pandemic started and lockdowns and things like that, I haven't been able to go see some of my family members who I used to go see like at least every month. And I'm missing them. I'm missing family time. I miss seeing them. I miss seeing my nieces and nephews. I miss seeing my grandmother. I miss seeing my aunts. I miss seeing my family. I need to go out and spend more time with them. It's extremely hard because I have a full-time job, and then I have so many things to do in the weekends, but I need to make more time for them because I absolutely love them, and life's not guaranteed. So, I mean, obviously we're gonna be careful. If I have symptoms or something, I'm not gonna go see them, but I need to make, like, in hopes that 2022 goes better in terms of that, I want to go see my family more. This next one I kind of already sort of talked about it, but I need in 2022 to do even more things to connect me with my culture. So this is, I've never really talked about it because like some people like to stereotype others, but I know I'm probably gonna get stereotyped. This is just so silly, but I'm Indigenous. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my heritage, and I've always loved my culture ever since probably the day I was born, and I've done so much for my culture. I used to bead so much when I was a kid. I used to bead so much. I used to be a shawl dancer. I still do some drumming, but I recently kind of got back into it because there was a point where I had to stop and then got back into it. I'm learning my traditional language, and I'm proud of all of these things. They're not things I usually talk about because people on the internet can be so mean, especially when you don't fit what they want you to look like. That's the one that's the one that makes me afraid. I'm who I am, my people love me, my people acknowledge me, my family acknowledges me, and so internet trolls can go away. But I need to bead more. I actually have, like, I'm beading a hat right now and I'm working on that. I think I only bead a couple of things, maybe a few things, because I only sort of got back into it at the end of the year. I want to bead more. I want to do more beadwork this year. That's gonna be amazing. Like, I want to do that. Yeah, I need to connect with my culture more. I am learning my traditional language. I still have classes, so that's another thing I'm doing. And drumming. I need to do some more drumming. Dancing, because of like ankle injuries and knee injuries, I had stopped dancing, but I could slowly get back into it. A goal I have for 2022, and it's not something bad, it's something that you can look forward to, and it's moving out. So again, not a bad thing. It's just that moving out for me is extremely difficult. I have a husky, and I'm not abandoning her. She's my best friend in the whole world. Best fur friend, I don't know how to call it. I absolutely love her, and I cannot, like, I embarked on this journey with her. The whole reason I got her is a whole thing. Like, I never thought I would have a dog before moving out, but the whole road to get her was a weird thing. Like, she wasn't mine, she was in my family. Anyways, it's a whole thing. And so I can't move out just anywhere with a dog, especially since it's not a small dog. And it's not a bad thing to aspire to move out, by the way. Don't ever feel guilty. Like, my parents know I love them. I would stay here, but I want to spread my own wings at one point. And so, not a lot of apartments where I live take dogs. And if they do, oh boy, are they pricey. They're just, ugh. Sometimes I feel like they think we're like in a massive city or something. We're not. But like, prices of things have gone up and stuff, so it's hard. It's a goal of mine, but with how expensive things are nowadays, and like, moving out is a whole lot harder than it was like 20 years ago. So it's a goal, but I don't know. We'll see. This next one, I feel like it's a repeat. I don't know if I should put it, but I'll still put it. It's on my list. I'll just say it. Invest in myself more. So I guess it does go along with what I had said earlier, but yeah. I need to take care of myself more, invest in myself more, do more things for me. Yeah, it's a repeat. Sorry about that. One thing that I should try to do this year, it's one of those things where I'm like, I need to save more money. If I want to move out, I need to save more money. So I save money already, but maybe more, maybe splurge less, you know? It's a bit more of an embarrassing one, but save more money, especially if I want to move out. And I think that is all, because I'm looking at my list and the last one says post videos at least twice a month, but I put that one like when I first started the video because I was like, one's about YouTube at the first and the last one's about YouTube as well. I'll just put them together. So I think that was it. I think that was all 15, or maybe there was less. I'm not sure, but I think that was all that I had written down. Now, I put all those down. Will they happen? Some of them I do want them to happen, and I've already started a path towards them, like my culture and stuff, but some of them, maybe not. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a list. This is just something for me to look at once in a while and be like, oh yeah, I could do that. Oh yeah, I should do that. Stuff like that. Never be ashamed if you can't do everything on your board, and never be ashamed for the goals you have on your board. That is your own thing. That is yours to control, to look at, and to achieve. But apart from that, that is all that I had for today's video. That was all of my goals, even though some of them repeated themselves. Sorry about that. And with that, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya, and Happy New Year!